30 meters below the surface of the Indian Ocean, off the wild coast of South Africa, billions of sardines move together like a single giant creature. From above, the water turns from blue to black. From below, it looks like the sky has turned to silver. Racing toward this miracle are dozens of fishing boats, engines screaming, crews shouting. This is the Sardine Run, nature's greatest migration. A single day can mean survival or ruin. Fortunes are won in minutes. The ocean decides who eats and who goes home empty. These fishermen are not here for adventure. They are here to feed Africa. Once a year, between May and July, cold water from Antarctica pushes north along South Africa's eastern coast, bringing with it an army of sardines so massive it can be seen from space. This is the greatest shoal on Earth, a living river of fish stretching 7 kilometers long, 1.5 kilometers wide, and 30 meters deep. Billions of sardines, not millions. These sardines feed Africa. They end up in markets in Johannesburg, villages in Zimbabwe, canning factories that ship to Asia and Europe. Without this run, 50,000 families would struggle to survive. This is about fathers earning school fees, grandmothers buying medicine, communities staying alive. The sardine run is everything, but catching them is war. The sardines are unpredictable. Some years they come early. Some years they barely come at all. The window is 6 weeks, maybe less. The ocean is crowded. Dolphins hunt them. Sharks tear through them. Whales swallow thousands in one go. Seabirds dive like missiles. Humans are just one player in this feeding frenzy. The fishermen use purse-seine nets, massive curtains of rope that wrap around entire schools and trap them. Some crews have sonar and GPS. Others rely on instinct, reading the water, watching the birds. They are sons of fishermen, grandsons of fishermen, men with salt water in their blood. For them, this is not just fishing season. This is the season that decides everything. Before sunrise, the harbor is alive. Men in orange life jackets walk through morning mist, carrying rope coils. Diesel smoke mixes with salty air. Seagulls scream overhead. Coffee vendors sell hot drinks to fishermen who spent all night checking weather reports, listening for news about the sardines. Boats are loaded with tons of ice. Without it, fish rot before reaching land. Food, water, spare nets, fuel drums, all checked twice. One crew member inspects every meter of net, feeling for weak spots. His hands are scarred from years of this work. One broken knot, and the entire catch escapes. On the dock, families gather. A young father kneels, hugs his daughter, promises he'll return with money for her school uniform. An old fisherman kisses his wife goodbye. She touches his face, says nothing. 40 years of this. She stopped crying decades ago. Now she just prays. The radio crackles. Sardines spotted. 40 kilometers south. Big shoal, moving fast. The harbor explodes. Engines roar simultaneously. Men jump onto boats. Ropes are untied. 50 boats racing toward the same spot. Behind them, families, hopes, prayers. Ahead, wild water and billions of fish boats speed across the ocean at full throttle, cutting through waves, salt spray hitting windshields, radio chaos, everyone talking, sharing information, hiding secrets. The spotter plane circles above, guiding boats closer. From the air, the pilot sees the dark shadow moving beneath the surface. First sign, seabirds, hundreds diving like arrows, disappearing into water, returning with fish. The captain points. There! The ocean changes color. Light blue to dark brown, almost black. Dolphins arrive. 30, 40, 50. Racing alongside boats, leaping through air, driving sardines tighter. Sharks appear beneath the surface. A massive Bride's whale breaks the surface, mouth open, swallowing thousands in one gulp. The captain sees the bait ball. Sardines in a tight defensive sphere. Release the net! The crew moves like soldiers. 2 boats work together. One circles the bait ball, releasing the purse seine net. 300 meters long, 70 meters deep, sinking like a giant curtain. The net wraps around the sardines. The second boat closes the bottom, pulling the purse strings tight. Will it hold? The floats bob violently. Something pulls from inside. The weight is enormous. Is it too heavy? Will the net break? The captain watches, face covered in sweat. Sharks attack the outside, trying to reach the fish. If the net tears now, everything is lost. The winch starts. Slowly, meter by meter, the net rises. Water churns and boils. Fish thrash inside, millions of them, packed so tight they can barely move. Silver flashes below the surface. Closer, closer. Then, the net breaks through. Fish explode into the air. Sardines pour onto the deck like a silver waterfall. The sound is deafening, machinery roaring, men shouting, fish splashing. The deck disappears under a mountain of sardines. Fish are pumped into the hold using vacuum hoses. Sardines rush through tubes like water through a fire hose. The digital scale climbs. 10 tons, 15, 25. The crew shouts numbers, laughs, slaps backs. 30 tons, 35, 40 tons, 20 minutes. 40 tons of sardines, worth $45,000. The captain removes his hat, wipes his forehead, looks at the sky. Thank God. Thank the ocean. But no celebration. The net goes back out immediately. The sardines are here today. Tomorrow, they might be gone forever. The hold is full. Fish packed in ice filling every corner. Smaller boats transfer catches to factory ships. The crew is exhausted, hands cut from nets, backs aching, clothes soaked, covered in scales. But they're smiling. On factory ships, work never stops. Sardines move down conveyor belts. Machines scoot, clean, sort by size. Big sardines to canning lines. Small ones frozen whole. Speed is critical. Fish must be processed within 12 hours. Workers in rubber aprons check quality. The smell of fresh fish fills the air. Freezers run at -30 degrees. In 2 hours, these sardines will be frozen solid, ready to travel the world. Samuel is 38. He's fished the Sardine Run for 15 years. He shows his scarred hands, thin white lines, thick rough patches. Every scar has a story. Every story has a storm. He points to his palm. Rope snapped. 12 stitches. His knuckles. Fish spines go through gloves like needles. But is it worth it? Samuel doesn't hesitate. My share today is $2,000. 6 months of normal wages. I'll buy school uniforms for my children. Medicine for my mother. Repair my roof. Every scar is worth it. On a good day, all boats combined catch 2,000 to 3,000 tons, worth $2 to $3 million. This catch travels the world. 40% stays in South Africa, 30% to other African countries, 20% to Asia, 10% to Europe. From this wild ocean to tables 10,000 kilometers away. An old fisherman says it best. We don't just catch fish, we catch hope. Sunset, be with catch. The ocean is calm, painted orange and red. Over the radio, fishermen share stories. Some boats filled their holds, others caught nothing. One captain says, "That's the ocean." She gives, she takes. Everyone agrees. At the harbor, the community waits. Children run along the dock. When boats appear, someone starts singing. By the time boats dock, the whole harbor sings. Men climb off, exhausted, surrounded by families. A boy jumps into his father's arms. A woman touches her husband's face. Trucks back up. Cranes lift fish from holds. The harbor smells like ocean, like hard work. Fishermen eat hot food. Some go to the tavern. But rest is brief. Tomorrow they go again. Phones checked obsessively. Radios on all night. An elderly fisherman, 72, sits near the dock. 55 years fishing these waters. Why does he still do it? He looks at the ocean. The ocean chose us. Our grandfathers did this. Our fathers did this. Now we do this. Some men work in offices. We work where earth meets sky. Dangerous, hard, but honest. Dawn breaks. Boats prepare again. Fishermen board. Families wave. Engines start. The vessels turn toward open water, toward storms, toward sardines. The cycle continues. As long as sardines run, fishermen will follow. This is life itself. Wild, dangerous, beautiful, worth every risk.